Counsel, if you state your name to the court reporter, please.
Abelardo Garza for the defendant.
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 0452, State of Texas versus Tricia Harrison. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris-Adler.
Defense?
Abelardo Garza.
Are you Ms. Harrison?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Harrison, did you review this? Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for.
Quick legal note. Possession of less than 1 gram might sound small, but in Texas, even that tiny amount is a felony. That means Tricia is already facing real prison time and a lifelong record for something that could fit on the tip of a fingernail.
The fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. It's Exhibits 1 and attachments. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, we'd ask to waive PSI.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Well, Your Honor, she understands what she did. She's taking full responsibility. We're asking the court to follow you.
What happened to your arm?
I was on drugs, and you know what I'm saying, I had maggots in my arms. I was in the hospital. I passed away. And
This moment is jaw-dropping. She admits not only to heavy drug use, but also to nearly dying. And notice how calmly the judge responds. Judges hear stories like this all the time, even when they sound shocking to us.
I had surgery.
Okay.
It's not.
And how old are you?
I'm 33.
Do you have any children? All right. Who is your support system? Do you have family here?
Yes.
What family do you have here?
I have my mom.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, ma'am. I got a brother.
How many?
I have one.
One
Yes, ma'am.
brother? And where is he?
He's from his family. He's married and everything.
Okay. So why did you start using? Do you know?
Yes, my mom left me under the bridge when I was younger, and I grew up in the streets, basically.
Okay. And how old were you when your mom left you?
17.
Okay. So the person who was with you by the name of Steven Rivera, do you know him or no? You're going to have to say yes or no.
No.
Okay. A heroin overdose. Tyler, I think, was on heroin. Which one? And it was about the 80s bands and how much drugs they were using. Which one? I remember watching these documentaries. I think they may still do them. They used to do them on, I think, VH1. And it was about the 80s bands and how much drugs they were using.
Polygraphs
And
reviews are
the band member, who is the lead singer from Aerosmith, Steven Tyler?
Steven Tyler,
Yeah. Steven Tyler was on, and Steven Tyler, I think, was on heroin. He kicked the habit,
Hey guys,
right?
welcome back.
But he
today.
said he was watching a program, and in that program, somebody had died from a heroin overdose. And he said the first thing that came to his mind was, that must have been some good heroin.
Welcome
And
to
he said that drugs tend to mess with your mind like that. You know, it releases endorphins or something that it does that makes you feel great, right? To get away from your problems. And then there were other band members, they call them the 80s hair band. And I don't even know why they were doing this. They said they were shooting up alcohol. Can you imagine taking like Jack Daniels and shooting up Jack Daniels? They said they were just doing everything, and they're lucky that any of them survived. So I know that heroin is hard to quit. I know that having a near-death experience the way you had it, you're probably like, that's it for me. I'm never going to do it again. But it's easy for that to be it for you.
Here's a tough question for you all. Would you trust a parent who abandoned you under a bridge at 17 to now be your support system? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because the judge is clearly struggling to believe it.
And never do it again if you're in lockdown. Because once you're released, you end up going back around the same people, places, and things. I don't know if your mom has changed or not, but you're telling me your mom left you underneath a bridge at 17, and now you're telling me your support system is your aunt and your mom.
Yeah.
Maybe she's changed. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. Court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. Counsel, if she completes everything successfully, of course, I consider terminating her early. There's a $1,000 fine, probated. She is to remain in custody for the following evaluations. TAP evaluation.
This is what's called a structured probation. The judge is stacking programs, evaluations, and conditions to give Trisha multiple lifelines. But here's the catch. Miss even one of these, and it all comes crashing down.
Esperanza Court. And felony drug court. Those are all to be done in custody, and this is the order I want it done. Number 1 will be felony drug court. Number 2 will be Esperanza Court. And of course, the TAP evaluation, if need be, it can run concurrent with that. If for any reason she is not accepted into Esperanza Court or felony drug court, then I want her brought back to court, and we're going to see what we're going to do. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There is to be the UA hotline until further notice. And how far did you go in school?
9th grade.
All right. Is there a reason why you dropped out at 9th grade?
My mom withdrew me.
Okay.
Yes.
So what are your hopes, your dreams?
To stay clean and sober, get a job and be in society again.
All right. So what type of employment do you want? What do you want to do?
I want to do.
I know I'm putting you on the spot,
It's okay.
but this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about what you want to do employment-wise with your life. You can always start with your hopes and your dreams. Some people are like, hey, I want to be president of the United States. Okay. If people stand before me and tell me they want to be president of the United States, or they want to be a doctor or a teacher, whatever they want to do, if they want to work at McDonald's, my next question is going to be, what steps are you taking to make yourself
to reapply for Social Security office and to go to get my food stamps and try to get back, like I said, in society.
All right. So you're going to have to get an education in something.
Yes.
So either trade school or either go back and get your GED.
Get my GED.
All right. So I'm going to order 200 hours of community service restitution. 100 hours will be waived if she obtains her GED or if she's in some sort of trade school. We'll do a mental health evaluation, and that can be in custody. Yes. Proof of employment within 45 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, and that's within 45 days of release. Field visits, 1 time per month for 6 months, and that's upon release from custody. And there's going to be 180 sober meetings in 180 days. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement.
And here's the twist. Trisha is back. This is one of those moments where the audience groans, because we know what's coming. When defendants return months later, it usually means probation violations.
And because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, okay? Take care of yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
We can go off the record. If there's an issue when you're released, talk to probation about it. If you think you're going to use, pick up the phone, call your probation officer and say, I think I'm going to use. What they'll do is they'll try to help you. If you feel like they're not helping you, come back to court and I will, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I had a middle name. I'm sorry.
No problem. Are you all proceeding on the motion to revoke?
We are, Your Honor.
Can I have a file stamp for a motion to revoke, please? Thank you. There you are. Court is calling 2024 CR 0452, State versus Tricia Harrison. Can I have the parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Brandon Lopez for Ms. Harrison.
And are you Ms. Harrison?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Harrison, did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Tricia Harrison who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 0452 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram, on July 23rd, 2024 for a term of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Tricia Harrison, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of November and December 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Sure. We waive and abandon the remainders, Your Honors.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $1,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 4, true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it is to revoke the defendant's community supervision and sentence her to 8 months in the state jail facility.
That's our understanding, Your Honor.
All right, so why should I sentence her to 8 months as opposed to the 2 years?
This right here is the turning point. The state wanted 8 months, but the judge bumps it to a full year. It shows how judges balance compassion with frustration. Tricia had chances, but at some point, accountability has to hit hard.
Well, Your Honor, I do know that Ms. Harrison was heavily involved in Esperanza Court, which is a very intense program. I believe the state and herself gave it the best shot they had. I know there were some complications with the pregnancy, which led to her cutting off of her monitor. She understands that that was an inappropriate, set of actions. She's here before the court, having made those efforts for several, I guess, almost 2 years, right?
Yes, sir.
Asking the court to give her the opportunity to move on by serving more time if she's not judgment satisfied yet, and just moving on, Your Honor.
All right, I'm not inclined to give her 8 months. I'm inclined to give her a year.
Would you give me a moment to speak to my client about?
Sure.
Yes, it's, Your Honor, we're ready.
All right, yes.
She'll take, the 12 months, Your Honor.
All right, are you waiving your right to appeal? All right. The court will sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. The court will request the therapeutic community. There's $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. There should be no unsupervised contact with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? All right, because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so my understanding, you were in Esperanza Court. I believe Esperanza Court reached out to probation to see what could be done. Here's the thing, nobody can help you if you don't want to get help. And sometimes when we're moving through life, guess what? The friends we had before, we have to cut them loose because we have to get ourselves together and work on being with our children. You understand?